Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nosy like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you I ain't got no time, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up.
Folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Huntley looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. For Marshall, that's complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, that's 450.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Penalty range. Back in 60. Big alert. Big alert.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It's good on the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it and tackle for a loss.
Mustang 19. Check match. Check match.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take match.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And this is incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, guys. Patience. In this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did they... And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Saints at 9-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And At 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Slot man moves right.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 right. 79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
19, 5 years. Warriors, 70. Hurt. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Huntley, he finds his man, complete. That's Palmer.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Left wing, 19.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Off play action. Huntley. Flushed out right. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Rego.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback keeping it himself from 5-yards out.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Airing it deep for Fowler. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 18 runs. Lead alert.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
On first down, Huntley. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
19 strike, 19 right.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. The quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They send the receiver in motion to the left.
Pioneer, Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 4 to go. Shotgun now for Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to jump a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it'll be Hubbard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Not from this spot on 3rd down. I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
19
at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, Huntley. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Huntley. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile.
70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Rig alert. Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last?